Hey guys, good morning. It's Lisa. All right, y'all. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, YouTube land. Half my face is like shadowed. Anyway, welcome guys. So this morning, usually I have like something to say. I really don't have too much to say today, but I was chit-chatting with Heather this morning, and we were talking about various things. Hey, Nat, I got your text message, baby. I can't wait to see you. And don't worry about what anybody else got to say. Good morning, everybody. As you're coming on in the room, I can see some people's avatars and their names, but I can't see everybody. Jenny Love and Mary, hello. Okay. All right. So we were chit-chatting about this, that, and the other, and what came to Heather, so I'm making this video at her request, is to talk about rules of engagement. And this could mean anything. So anybody that knows me at all knows that I love football. Hey Lee, how you doing? I love football. Okay. And I love I like history, and I like military stuff. Okay, and I'm telling you all of this for a reason. This is my reason. This is what happens sometimes. So, guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but like in the NFL here in the States, right? Once a year over the off season, all the coaches get together and the owners, and really the owners, and they decide on what rule changes they're going to make, okay, for the upcoming year. And then they tell the entire league, okay, this is what we came up with for rule changes for the year. Okay? So the whole league knows what the rule changes were. Historically, when two armies would fight one another, the way that two countries or armies would fight one another, could be fiefdoms, could be whatever, was what it changed over the years, right? The rules of engagement changed. How you fought your battles changed. It may be hand to hand, or sometimes they would choose a champion, and then the two champions would fight, and then whatever the winning champion was, that's the army that won the battle or won the war, from whichever country. There's different rules of engagement. But even in war, warring factions actually tell each other how they are going to engage with one another. Okay? Listen. When we are in relationship, friendship, partnership with people, sometimes we don't tell the other one when we have changed our rules. Now, y'all know I'm talking to some of y'all this morning. Sometimes we don't tell other people when we've changed our rules, or other people don't tell us when they've changed their rules. And what happens when two parties, right? When two parties are in relationship with one another, and you've set down this set of rules, right? You set down a set of rules. You said, this is how we are going to engage with each other. This is how we're going to relate to each other. Some of them are spoken, and some of them are implied. And here's a perfect case in point. Let's say I start a new job. No, all is not fair in love and war. Let's say I start a new job, and have a manager that maybe it isn't a seasoned veteran manager, or maybe my manager's just a jerk. Not saying my present manager is just a jerk. Now, and when I first start, everybody's real nicey, but then I notice within the first week or two, snarky comments start popping up. You see what I'm saying? I get a little snark. And I, you'll be like, what the heck is this mess? You get a little snarkiness happening, okay? Now, either I could, and some of it, maybe it hurts my feelings a little bit. Now I can look and see why it hurts my feelings. True enough, and I do. But guess what I also do? I also let him know, hey, this made me feel some type of way. It made me feel some type of way. So can we figure out a different way to communicate that thing, that concept to me? Okay? Because I don't like that when you do that. And it makes me feel like you don't like me or whatever the case is. If I don't do that right away when I first get my job, and then he or she continues that behavior all the way through while I'm employed, who's to blame? Who's to blame? Him or me? I didn't tell him what the rules of engagement were. He came in with his own preconceived rules. And he thought he could talk to me, or she thought she could talk to me any old type of way. I had to let him know no, right? You do the same thing with your friends, the friends that you let use and abuse you all the time. Those ones that you let disrespect you. You have to set the rules early. Yes. Those that disrespect you, y'all know what I'm talking about. Them friends that, at first it was a little jokey joke, and then it's like, what are you doing? What are we doing here? You do not get to disrespect me like that. And too often, y'all, it's implied on their part because they're just acting and reacting and saying and doing what they're accustomed to doing. And they act and react and do a bad thing. Hey, Suri. Sir, I got to know when your flight's coming in, too. Email me, baby. Hopefully Suri's still here. And because you never corrected it, their behavior, you then get mistreated and disrespected all the time. Whose fault is that? Is that theirs for being disrespectful? Or is it equally yours for not properly setting the rules of engagement? Is it equally yours for not telling them this is off limits or for the day? And I know this was a super spiritual, but sometimes we just need some good old talking, right? We just need some good old chit chat. Listen, it is perfectly okay for you to start out one way in a relationship, an interpersonal relationship, and then after a little while, after a little while, you say, I don't know that I am comfortable with how this is going any longer, so I'm going to, I need to change the rules because I'm not completely comfortable with this anymore. I've changed, I've grown, whatever, right? We all evolve. And so the relationships and the interaction and the structure of those relationships may have fit before and we were okay with it before, but as we evolve and grow and transform, they don't fit anymore. And we got to do something a little new. And we want the person that we are interacting with to grow with us as well. Or, whatever. If it's a marriage, not a committed relationship, we'll grow with us. It's okay to change the rules. I'll go all the way back to football. It's not okay to not broadcast it to the league. So if you are no longer accepting disrespect as a way of showing love and admiration, which I hope you're not, if you're not accepting disrespect as a way of showing you love and admiration, if you're no longer right, you gotta let the league know you're not accepting it anymore. Now you don't have to broadcast, alright y'all, I ain't accepting no more disrespect at all. Everybody know I'm gonna cancel you, I'm gonna cut you, I'm gonna get rid of you. Hey, good morning. I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm not saying do all that. I'm not saying do the most when you make your proclamation. All right? But what I am saying is you gotta let people know that things are not the same anymore. You gotta let people know that, especially the people closest to you, that, hey, listen, you know what? That was cool. Like, you know, I used to not see how when you said these things, it was disrespectful. I used to not see how when, you know, you did these things to me, it was disrespectful. And now I do. And it's just not good anymore. I can't accept that in my life anymore. Or this is how this makes me feel. It never used to make me feel that way, but now it does. So I need you to stop. Hey, good morning. And so there's nice ways to say these things. Now, where's Tawanda at? Tawanda Vance. I'm not now seen her in a few days. So if you see Tawanda Vance out here in these YouTube streets, I need you to tell her that I'm looking for her and I've been worried about her. So just check in and let me know she all right. You see her running around the streets anyway. Okay? So anyway, so we can change the rules of engagement, but we got to tell everybody else the rules have been changed. Otherwise, we are holding people accountable for information they don't have. That doesn't work. That's not fair. So don't hold people accountable to information they never had. You can't figure, well, they should have known that they shouldn't have been treating me like that. No, you should have known you shouldn't have been letting them treat you like that. That's what should have happened. But because you let them treat you like that, that's why they treated you like that. And now you just got to tell them, look, boo, it ain't going down no more like that. I can't roll like that anymore. I can't do it. And in a nice, you know, for me, it's always going to be in a nice way. Some of y'all not going to be able to say that in a nice way. So, you know, I'm sorry for them. I hate that happened to them. Because some of y'all going to cut them up 6 ways to Sunday. So at any rate, that's the deal. That's what's happening. That's what I wanted to talk about today, was changing the rules of engagement. So don't change the rules of engagement. Don't tell nobody. If you done made a rule change, you got to talk about it. Because if you don't talk about it and the other person then, you know, has a foul, you know, personal foul, and you ain't told them about it, you can't hold them accountable. You can't throw a flag on that play. You can't throw a flag on that play. You cannot throw a flag on that play. That person didn't know no better. Anyway, all right, y'all. I'm out here. I am out here. Okay, I'm at least in the right spot. Okay, y'all. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, for all eternity. I'm gonna try to get on for just a little wee bit of time tonight. Just a little bit. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Have fantastic days today, everybody. Have fantastic days. Talk to you soon.